Hi there, we're back with part two. If you haven't watched part one, you definitely want to jump over and watch it because there were some great things on there and I think you're going to enjoy them. But I talked a little bit about our fall products for 2023. The best way to get them into your kitchen, obviously, is to host your own show. It is so much easier than you think. Virtual, in-person, catalog party, sending out a link, super easy to do. So, who's here is a baker? I love to bake, but I'm not very good at it. So I always need good tools to get me into the next level and make things look really nice for me. So let me show you what Pampered Chef has done to do that for you. All right, we have not a one, but a two-sided pastry bag. So let me take this off so I can let you see it. But the pastry bag can hold two different types of icing, frosting, whatever it is, and they can be two different colors. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off so you can see it, but see how this is? Two different bags, it couples together, you put the ring on, you tighten it up, and it's going to make this awesome thing where you can go ahead and do a dual pipe, you know, for cake or for cupcakes or whatever. This piece right here is a Twix clip. It's gonna go on the bag here, and the reason that we put it there is obviously so your frosting doesn't go out the top of the bag. We also have not one, not two, but three different pipes. So the big hole there for that one, that is the floured tip, and I think this one is a little bit more of the scalloped one. Again, I'm not a huge baker, but I'm loving the fact that these are all available to me to make me look like I'm a great baker. All right, let me take these over here, and I'm gonna show you what else we have to make you look like you're a good baker. So if you loved our cake pans, you know they went away, and we went ahead and we did new ones. So it is fantastic because it's a little notch right in there, and the notch in there is going to tell you that you can use an entire cake box and you can go ahead and put it right at that notch, and it's going to make the perfect things for even layers for everybody, so you get a chance to make a perfectly even cake. Let me try to show you so you can see how big that cake would be, because these are kind of all the rage right now is these little cake pans. So if I pull it back here, see how tall your cake would be, and then you'd have this little cake. You could do multiple layers of this, and then you can go ahead and put it on a Lazy Susan and you can decorate it really nicely. All of our cake pans or regular pans are non-stick, so you don't have to put them with Pam. As a matter of fact, they recommend you don't because it adds like a sticky coating to them. But what's nice too is that you can actually just put a little butter in the bottom of them. It's going to flavor your cake as well as it's going to allow it to come out pretty evenly. But I don't have to even do that because again, they're non-stick. So once you're getting ready to decorate and you have that Lazy Susan out, how about the new icing smoother? Smooth on this side, rigid on this side. You can hold it in the center, and you can hold it and do your Lazy Susan, and you can spread out all of that lovely, yummy frosting. So I think this is so cool. I haven't done it yet, but I can't wait to have an occasion to bake a cake for and see if I can give it a shot. So I think that'll be fantastic. Also, where did it go? Oh, we have an icing spatula. So we had this years ago. I love that it's ergonomic so that you can go ahead and hold it and you can get in there, you can get underneath it, you can do whatever, do your nice spreading with it, but we always have needed a new one, so I'm kind of glad that we've put another one of these back in here. So lots of great stuff for bakers. That's a lot of fun, and I am glad that Pampered Chef has recognized that there's so many great bakers out there that really could use some good tools. So speaking of tools, let's talk a little bit about funnels. So I have funnels, and my funnels are they're silicone funnels, and so when I'm doing dry goods in those, they get stuck, and then I've got to squeeze them and so forth. So we did these great plastic funnels. They stack into each other. Let me see if I can get one out. So it is that they go here and they snap in, so they're not going to go anywhere. So they kind of all sit in your cabinet. But what's also nice too, let's see if I can take this out and show it to you. We've got this, and did I put it in backwards? I probably did. Well, we've got a strainer in here, and the strainer I put in backwards. So when you take it out, make sure that you put it in the right way. But you can take this strainer and you can do it in between all of the different levels. You see there's little notches in there to hold the strainer in. So if you needed to strain something and you wanted to put it through and you didn't want to get all the extras in it, the strainer will work for you. So this is all dishwasher safe, really easy to use, and I really feel like we needed something like that in the catalog, so I'm glad they brought those back. Let me see, tools. This is going to be a fun one for you guys. So obviously we have our garlic press. It's fantastic and I love it. But if you did not know, the more you crush the surface of the garlic, the stronger it's going to be. So we have the garlic slicer, and it's going out of reproduction in the end of August. So if you're still watching this before the end of August and you want to grab one, you can. But we wanted to do something that was kind of all-in-one tool, because we had the slicer and we had the garlic press, and we wanted to go ahead and give you some different options. So right here at the top of that, you can slice your garlic. So you can put whole garlic in here. You can go ahead and peel it, and then you would go ahead and just snap it down, and it's going to go into this little vessel at the bottom. When you take the vessel out, let me see if I can get my hands on it. It's going to have like a little bit of a well right in there, so you can take the vessel out. Now, if I wanted to do it on the other side, I just flip it upside down, stick it in here, and that is a garlic press. And so it makes it like minced garlic. And so you can take it, again, snap it down, and take it out and do that. What if you like garlic paste? How about we take this off, put it on top of here, make sure that it goes the right direction, and you can take it and rub your garlic on here and then work it into here and do your garlic paste. So if you've got a lot of garlic and you want to process it and so forth, you could actually do that. It's no big deal. And everything in here is dishwasher safe. So you can toss it into the dishwasher, and it is helpful to have. This stores up underneath here, so you don't have to worry about a place to do it. And there is a little garlic peel roller, as well as a little brush that goes with it as well. Both of those are in my dishwasher right now because I used it yesterday. Okay guys, we're getting into the big pieces, and let's talk a little bit about cookware. So we did the Brilliance cookware in the spring, and the Brilliance cookware has a new piece that's been added to their line, and this is the weeknight skillet. It's 12 inches. It's got this beautiful lid on it. Anytime you buy Brilliance cookware, I would recommend the add-on of the silicone handle, so that, because Brilliance cookware gets a little warmer than our regular cookware because it's a little thinner, so it cooks faster for you, which is great. But you want to make sure that you don't hurt yourself and burn yourself, because this is a metal handle, so just be careful with that. And again, you could also use it, it's got a little thing that goes on the end here as well, so depending on how you want to pick up stuff, you can move the handle from one side to the other. This is great. The other day I made a stuffed pepper skillet, and it was so yummy, and it cooked so beautifully. It's a little smaller than our wok, so you could use it for Asian food if you've got just a few people doing it, but this is such a nice one pot. I use it for so much, and guess what? It's dishwasher safe, and it's pretty. Look how pretty that is. I love the color of it, and so I've been using this a lot. Didn't think that I would, but I'm so glad that I got one, and I am happy to show you how to use it. If you decide that you want to do a party for yourself, we can do that. Oh, there goes my C for my PC. Okay, last piece. I didn't think that we needed this, but boy, oh boy, I'm kind of saving the best for last because I think it's kind of cool. So let me share it with you. This is our Pop and Stir. Our Pop and Stir does exactly what you think it's gonna do. It's a popcorn maker. So you can take the top off of here, you can put a little butter on top. Inside here, they've got this great little stir stick, and you're gonna put in a half a cup of popcorn kernels, a couple of teaspoons of oil, and you can do canola oil, you can do avocado oil, you can do garlic oil if you wanted to, and flavor your popcorn, and it's gonna stir it around and it's gonna pop it. So I will go ahead and do this and put the lid back on, put my butter in here, and then when I'm finished and the butter's all done, this is kind of gross and greasy, so I wanna go ahead and cover that back up, lock it, and then when I lock it, I'm gonna take this piece right here, and there's my popcorn, I'm gonna flip it, and all my popcorn's in here, and now this is the bowl. So that's so fun. I will tell you that Pampered Chef does a lot of things that are dishwasher safe. I would not recommend putting the bowl in the dishwasher. So many people have a dishwasher that has got really hot coils, or your heat's on or whatever, and I have a feeling that that would kind of warp the bowl. So sometimes I'm just a little bit more cautious than people are, so I make that recommendation. So anyway, then if you decide that you are interested in making homemade candied nuts, and let me show you what I made last night because they're so delicious. Those are candied almonds, and you can make that with the Pop and Stir as well, because there's a nut setting on here, and you just flip the thing to the nut setting, and what I would do is put in 1 cup of almonds. You can do pecans, cashews, peanuts, all kinds of stuff. If you're doing pecans, I will tell you, since I've tested them, I would cut them in half if you had the opportunity, or get pieces versus whole ones, because the big ones are a little bit, they tend to get a little stuck underneath here because they're just so big. a little bit less than a cup, half a cup of sugar. So a half a cup is what the recipe says for. I don't like them ridiculously sweet, so I like them to have just a little bit of sugar on them, so I do a little less than a half a cup. Some vanilla, some water, a little salt, and you're gonna turn this on, and 9 minutes later, you're gonna have a whole batch of sugared almonds or cashews or whatever you choose. But guess what? Pampered Chef people are so smart, and they've been doing things like roasted oyster crackers with dill. They've been doing chickpeas with honey sriracha. They've been doing green beans and crisping those up. So there's so many great things that you can do with this, and I can't wait to see, because the sky is the limit and PC people are so smart, and I'm so thankful that I am part of this sisterhood, because these people really come up with some great ideas. But this is $99, and I have to tell you, for the holidays, I think it's gonna be on rotate all the time. It takes about 8, maybe 9 minutes to get your nuts taken care of. Once you turn it on, it's gonna get kind of liquidy and warm, and then it's gonna turn into like a sand texture. And when it turns into the sand texture, you're gonna go ahead and take them, turn it off, flip them and put them on parchment paper, let them dry, and then you're gonna go ahead and crush them up, and they're gonna be done. They're so easy to make, you guys, and this is gonna make you look like a rock star. Teacher's gifts or Christmas gifts, or if you have an open house that's gonna happen, that would be a great way to do it. You could take them to all kinds of people for the holidays, and I think that that would be a lot of fun. You could even do them at Thanksgiving, which is exactly what I plan on doing. Plus, the nuts can go like in your salads, or they can be done for other things. They don't necessarily have to just be done to eat the sugared nuts and so forth, but they don't have to be sugared. You could do savory ones. So again, smoked Gouda or the dill, or you could do the honey sriracha that we talked about. So there's so many different options, and I think that we are gonna have a lot of fun playing with this thing. And this part right here goes in the dishwasher. You do take the little knob off and the stir stick off, but everything else can go in the dishwasher, and it cleans it very nicely for you. And the popcorn that we made the other day was so nice, because we didn't have to worry about all that extra yucky stuff that goes in microwave popcorn. Everything was here, it was fresh, it was lovely, it was just like having movie theater popcorn. And I made savory popcorn, so I did the smoked Gouda on top of it, but again, you could do all kinds of different flavors, the ranch seasoning, the French toast, and it would be yummy. So, I digress. I am done. That is the fall 2023, and I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions at all, please reach out to me and let me know. I would be more than happy to share information with you, let you know how you can get these in your hands. Everything is available on September 1st, so it's right around the corner. And if you have questions about how to use stuff, or if you are excited to get these things in your kitchen, I would love to help you out. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Take care.